Welcome back, my agents, to another episode of The Insured Gamer. Yes, sir. We've got Stormworks going on again. Yes! And we're going to take what boat we had before, the long flat boat, and we're going to actually turn this into a nice boat. So that's what I like to do with my boats, is I like to create the bottom first, and then we're going to go from there. And we're going to actually create the hull from here, and we'll probably move the seat up a little bit. But that's what we're going to do, is we're going to take this boat, and we're going to retrofit? We're gonna fit it up to make it look like an actual boat. If this is something you're looking for, please stick around and stay tuned.
Be strong.
All right, so what we want to do first, and the hardest part, is get this front going here. Yep, that's what we're gonna want. So we're gonna make a little guideline here. I think what we're gonna do is get it 12 up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's gonna be fairly big, yeah, but don't worry, that's just the top of it, no worries. Because actually it might be 7, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, it'll be fine there. Because we're gonna wanna make this part underneath the boat. All right, shaping the front of the boat. The fun part, the very fun part. It all depends on how steep you want the front to be, is how you ought to do it. Let's see. Let me turn this music down. I think I've got it a little, there we go. All right, had to turn it down a little bit. So do we want it steep? Do you want to have it an angle? Do you know, what do you want to have is the question. I'd like it to match the bottom, which is the hard part, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna have it match the bottom here. All right, and what I like to do, this is just me, I like to start from my bottom. I like to start from the bottom and work my way up. But that's just me. I know some people like to start from the top. Me, I like to start from the bottom and work my way up. So what we're gonna wanna have here is pretty much a one block by 2 blocks, it looks like, and how I see that is right here. I'll scoot down. This is 1 block right here. That little block is 1 block, and then it goes up 2 and out 2. So that means I need, not a fluid port, I need a 1x2, or excuse me, 2x2. So let's get a 2x2 pyramid. Let's see, this one actually might not work, but let's just check it out, see what we got here. All right, 1x2. I can see that doesn't work, so let's do a 1x1, or excuse me, 2x1. 2x1. That should fit right there. And I'm just gonna drag this out. I like to drag it further than it needs to go. No big deal. And then delete what I don't need. Okay? And then we're gonna work from here. I always like to put my backing, because you're going to need a back to support what you got here. All right, so you see this here is a 2x1 again. 1 block, 2 block, 2 block, so 2x2. Let's go ahead and get our 2x2 in here. And actually, I take that back. We're gonna get a 1x2 first. And fit that in there. Actually, did I do that right? Yeah, I think I did that right. All right, and now this, I just happen to know, is an inverse pyramid. So it is a 2x2 inverse pyramid, I believe. Fingers crossed it is. Flip this around. There you go, just like that. And you're just gonna keep going down the line like this, I think. All right, so now let's get a 2x2 pyramid. So pyramids stick out, inverse pyramids stick in, I think. That's just what I found. And then from there, again, we're going to do an inverse pyramid here. This one is going to be a 4x2. And how do I know that? It's because it's 2 tall and 4 long. So if you look here, 1, 2, 3, I wish I could, okay, let's delete that. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. So a 4x2 inverse. Right there. 2x4, 4x2. Same thing. Let's flip this around. like that. And all you have to do is either use your UI or O key and just flip it until it gets right about there. Perfect. Now from there, you see it's again a 2x4, so 2 high, 4 long. And we're going to take a pyramid, and this one we should be able to drag out because we don't have any other we don't have any other corners to turn. You see, we had a corner to turn here when we had our 2 right there, another corner 2 right here, and then this is finally our straight piece. So this one we should be able to drag out here like that. There you go, and we're going to flatten it off. I personally, I'm just going to have a flat side. I'm not going to try to make it go up. I mean, I could. That way we could have a bigger top, but I think I'm going to go just that way. All right. From there, again, we're just working our way around. That's what I like to do, is just work the way around. It's going to be the what is it? Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Okay, so dragging it out until you see something overhang. Delete the overhangage. This is going to be another 2x2 inverse pyramid. Inverse. I'm using now my I and U keys just to flip it until I get it right. There it is. Whoops, not that one. Right there. Inverse. You see how it's curving. Again, I see I've got now a pyramid because now we're wanting it to stick out. The last time we were wanting it to kind of stick in from the bottom. Now we're wanting it to stick out. So another 2 by, I think this was a 2x2. Where is it? Where's my 2x2? 2x2. There we go. Kind of want to reach out, but it's sticking out, so I'm not going to need that part anymore. Now this is a 4x2 inverse pyramid. I'm using my I, O, and U key until I get it just right. There we go. Boom. This one we might be able to drag. Yeah, this is the one we get to drag out. Good. And, you know, usually you could just, I'm just going to drag it out. And I'll honestly, I would just keep going until you have the overhang, and then just delete the overhang. No problem. And then this is an actually overhang too. And boom. All right, so you can kind of see the shape we've got going. And again, wash, rinse, repeat. Nothing to it. You just keep going. You just delete the overhang. Delete the overhang. Get the 2x2 inverse pyramid going again. So once you get the hang of how ships are built, it's not too bad. It's not the worst thing ever. You just, once you learn how they're built, it's not awful. Get my 2x2 again, because, and that's the good thing about it, you can see what you need. If you, and this helped me the most. Someone just said, oh yeah, you look at the shapes around it and you determine what you need. Well, I see I need a 2, it is too high, too wide. I need a 2x2, and this one's gonna be a pyramid. There we go. This one, inverse. How do I know what I need? Is because look, I'm looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 long, and 2 high. So 4x2, inverse pyramid this time. And using my U, I, or O key, I'm just changing the orientation of it here until it matches. There you go. And then this is the one we'll get to drag. Actually, we could have dragged out that one. And you just drag it out until it matches up. There you go. I mean, look at that. And we're going to finish this up. It's the same exact thing. You just keep dragging out until you have an overhang. You delete the overhang. See, overhang right there. So I'm wanting to delete the overhang. And then you go from there. Again, inverse pyramid, 2x2. And wash, rinse, repeat. Let me finish this up. It's super easy. And let's just say that let's just say that I wanted to change the last steps right here. You're saying, okay, well, what about if you changed? No problem. That's why I like to start from top to bottom. Is if you wanted to change the direction. Now I'll probably go in here and actually correct this once I do it. But let's just say I wanted to change the way that looks atrocious. But let's just say that I wanted to change it. Okay? All right, so what I know what I need. I need a 1x1 pyramid first. And actually, this might be an inverse, but 1x1 pyramid. Whoops. There we go. 1x1 pyramid. There we go. And this looks like a 1x1 inverse pyramid. Right there, see? And actually, you can just drag this out until you have an overhang, and then boom, and then you're gonna switch it up. No problem. And it gives you your different directions. So yeah, that's how you build your holes, is you just look at what you need, you look at the squares that are beside it, and you determine what you need. 1, 2 high by 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. No problem. That means, and in this case, it's an inverse pyramid. Again, switch it up, and you might not need it. It was trial and error, to be honest with you, for me, on figuring out like how to figure out this stuff. So there you go. Dragging it out right there, and then I mean, of course, again, I want it flat, so I'm just gonna drag out the flatness. And again. So I changed up, and look, I changed up the angle of it, and all you do is you just look. Look, I need a 1 high, 2 wide, and this one, again, is an inverse pyramid, so you just find a 2x1. And you just fiddle around with it until, oh, that was the right way, until it comes together. See, just like that. And again, I'm gonna change this up, but I think the next one, so this one's a 2x1. This one's going to be a pyramid. 2x1 pyramid. And then here we go. A 1x4 inverse. 1x4 inverse. If I can switch it. There we go. And then that would be, look at that. That's if I wanted to change it. Look, and it changes the way that the shape is of that. And I could continue to go with that, but I think I'm going to switch it. Although that does kind of look good, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me finish this one out, and that's gonna be, we're gonna get our ship going here. All right, and there's the hull of our ship. It looks kind of, I like that. Honestly, I'm glad I changed this up. It looks kind of funky, and I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. All right, we're gonna finish this out. We're just gonna leave the seats here for now. But let's go ahead and finish out this hull, and actually, let me take that back. So what we want to do is we want to measure 7 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's our standing people. That's your standing room, basically. And this is all going to be underneath the ship here. And then we're going to maybe draw one right here. That'll be back to the engine room. We'll probably have our stairs go from it. I think that I'm going to go ahead and delete maybe this section right here. I would like the boat just a little bit shorter because we are making it heavier right now by adding all this stuff on there. So I'm just going to take this and delete this section. You wonder how you do that? No problem. You go to your select grid tool. I'm going to reset the grid. I'm holding Control, selecting one side, and then holding Shift, selecting the opposite end. And if it doesn't capture, which it did, but if it doesn't capture, you just go and resize the grid to make sure it gets everything. You can go wider, you can go taller, to make sure that you grab everything. And I'm gonna Control X, or this is cutting it. Control X, and what that does, see, I messed it there, and so Control V is pasted back in there, but I'm going to resize it because I didn't get everything. There we go. Control X, or cut it out, and then you just press the clear contents. And what that does is it clears it. It gets it out of there. And then from there, I'm gonna grab this piece. So again, we're gonna clear our contents, reset grid. We're gonna come over here, holding Control and selecting one piece. Holding Shift, selecting another, and you see how it only got a little bit? No problem. Resize that grid to make sure it gets all of it. And we wanna go down a little bit. Want to go up a little bit. We want to go out a little bit. No problem. We got all of the ship that we want. Control X, or cut. Scoot it on in here. And then Control V, or paste. And then that got it. And just make sure you select them in there. There we go. All right. And then, of course, you want the top on it as well. No problem. So this is probably going to somehow be the stairs that go down in here. Again, I'm not sure how, because I don't really want it to go any taller than that. I really like the way that that shape is right now. We'll probably need to put a ladder on the side, and we're gonna finish up the hull here. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and finish it up. Oh, I also, if you saw in my last video, I did airports on the side. And you might be wondering, like, why am I just did a ship, and I think in episode 1. Well, I accidentally deleted that ship. When I went to go save it, I accidentally deleted it. I like overrode something else, but that initial first ship. But no worries, we got it. We're good now. All right, let's round out this, and this, like, rounding it out is super simple. I'm just gonna keep the back the same of where we are rounding out the back, like so. Delete the overhang. That's what I like to do. I always like to go out farther than I need to and delete that overhang that's there. Now, we could probably clean up that, and we might in the future. I might just leave it the way it is for now. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of. We're gonna have to fix that bad boy right there. I don't like that. But so what you can do as well, and I might do this on the actually I could probably do this now. Let's select this, clear contents. We're wanting to reset grid. Let's go ahead and select. Yeah. Select all of this. Okay. We're just going to copy, paste, copy, paste. So easy. Oh yeah, paste. Paste that puppy up there. Paste. Paste. We're just pasting. Copying and pasting. And I'm using Control V as paste. There you go. And I screwed that up. That's okay. All it is a oh yeah, we got. Oh geez, I guess you got to do that when you control paste or copy paste. No problem. All right, and all this is a 4x1 wedge, and I think you can drag it. Yeah, there we go. We'll move the seat up as well. Let's finish this up though. Don't forget these spots, because this will mess up your boat if you don't get these in time. And what I'm saying is these are these little wedge pieces in here. They can really mess you up if you don't catch them and clear and make sure they're filled in. My boat has sunk many times because I haven't gotten that. All right, so what we're gonna do as well is I'd like to take all of this machinery right here, and I mean just my steering apparatus. Make sure we've got all of it in here. See, I could have missed that but I didn't. I'm not gonna miss it. There we go. Go forward. Let's go to the left side, just make sure I'm not missing anything. Good. We're gonna press Control X or cut again. Control X. And then we're just gonna simply move it up. And what that does is it actually takes what's there. It's different than copying. You're wanting to cut it and place it somewhere else. And then Control V, which is paste. All right, and there's our boat. We're gonna need a ladder though, and of course we're gonna need to finish out the front end of this, like so. Make sure that you get all of these little things in there, because this is what can sink your boat, is right there. And let's see if this puppy floats. We might need to take the seat up. Maybe we might have to build something up here so that it can see over all this ship. But and then I think what we'll do too is maybe here. I think I did it too wide. I think 3 is what you want right there. And then let's do a ladder. Excellent. All right, let's see how this works. We're gonna save this real quick and spawn it in here. This should float like a rock. Now we've got a crap ton of engines in there. I don't know if you saw, I think it was like 16 engines or something like that, which is cool. We had the money to do it. I think we've got plenty of money. Oh yeah, we've still got 17,000. Let's crank her up. Excellent. I might have done something wrong. Oh, no, we're good. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. We need to definitely add some weight in there. Look how long and thin she is, though. But look at the front. That's what we were mainly wanting to do today. Let me dial it back here. Ooh, yeah. What will she go to? So we can get the speed up to 30, just about. Yeah, we're getting up to 30. But look at the front. We're definitely going to have to make sure the weight is balanced out here. But look at the front. The front looks beautiful. And just, again, just going from the bottom to the top, just following it around, looking at what you need, how many squares it is wide, how many squares it is tall, and then getting what you need and going from there. And that's how you do a ship. Man, that's actually a beautiful ship front. To be honest, we're definitely going to have to get some weight in here because we are leaning heavily to the right. I'm sure my balance is way off. I don't know why, though. It shouldn't be that far balanced off unless... I have no idea why we're off that much. There we go. It's really because we don't have any weight on the bottom. Like, there's nothing. And my my air vents are still underwater. So it's the engines are sucking up water right now. But that's how you create a front of the ship. The front of the ship. We might go to some crazy designs later on or something. But yeah, that's how you do the front. And we're a super thin boat. We should have definitely been wider, but honestly, we're a rescue boat, and that's all that matters. All right, this is gonna be a shorter video. I just wanted to let you know how we were going to do the hull on our rescue boat, and our we're going oh wow, we can kick it on. Oh wow, 40. Oh my goodness. And look, oh yeah, that's 40 miles. See, look at that. We got a lot of engines, but I mean, look at her. If we get the front down a little bit, she might be looking good as a speed rescue boat. She is long, though. Oh my goodness. All right, this has been the Insured Gamer. Until next time, and we gotta fix that bag. These two suckers sticking out. Until next time, stay safe out there.